Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video we're doing the biggest unboxing I've done in a really long time. So this unboxing is all from one box. This box right here, it's a big bad toy store box. And it's just been the pile of loot feature. I've had it kind of piling up for a couple weeks now. So now it's time to crack it open. It's kind of like Christmas, a little bit early. I don't know. I think I'll get another smaller haul unboxing video done before Christmas, actually. Hopefully. But this one we're going to do right now. Thought about saving it and doing like a Christmas one, but let's just get it open. Plus, I'm going to run out of reviews soon, so I need to open up a new box of stuff so that I can review the stuff within. So I'm going to leave the box over here because it's just too big to put in front of me because it just takes up too much space. So hopefully this will work out and we'll have some fun stuff. I know what most of the stuff is this time, which is a cool thing. It's not usual, but it takes a little bit of the fun out of it. Although I have to say, since it's been piling up for so long, I don't remember everything. I don't remember all the stuff that's in here. So it's going to be kind of exciting. It's a pretty wide variety of things, I believe. So let's see what we have. One of the items is something I don't really care about because I already got mine. So, Goku. I already reviewed Goku because I got another one. But I needed some Goku, so I got some Goku. Can't have too many of those. Now we have a bunch of the Batman Animated Adventures figures. So here's Robin, obviously. It's the new Adventures. So, not my favorite version of what's going on. What's going on, camera? By the way, I'm still super jacked up on caffeine because I haven't been sleeping. So if you notice any weird tics or anything like that, no, it's not that much caffeine. But I've had a lot. And here we have the Mad Hatter, which is a character I don't really care about. But I have to get the whole collection because I have a problem. Now, this is going to be a video where there's a lot of stuff to open. So I don't know if I'm going to actually open all of it on camera. I might. I might do that. Nightwing. Always good to have Nightwing. You guys know I'm a real big fan of Batman. Nightwing's actually probably more of a favorite character for me than Batman himself. Not this particular version because he has a mullet, but the other versions of Nightwing I'm pretty much a big fan of. Nightwing and the Red Hood are both really high up there for me. Here's a figure I'm really interested to see how it turned out. The Bane figure, which, as you can see, has very odd proportions. It's going to be hard to get that articulation working properly on this scale with this styling. So, really interested to see how this turns out. Maybe we'll open some of these on camera. I have all my stuff with me to do that, so we might do it. This is one I was really looking forward to. I hope they nailed the paint. It looks like it's pretty good. It's really going to just come down to the paint. If they lined everything up nicely, then it's going to be really good. If they didn't, then it's going to be pretty lousy. So it really just depends on that. So fingers crossed. I know some of you got her already, so hopefully if yours is good, then mine will be good too. Here's one I really don't care about. I hate this particular version of Scarecrow. Come on, there it is. I hate it so much. I like the classic animated series Scarecrow. It's a much better design for the character. So, unfortunately, we don't have that yet. But it looks like it's going to be a good figure. It's just my particular preference is not for that design. And next up, we have the variable action heroes Sabo from One Piece. I keep getting people asking me to do more One Piece stuff. I have to wait for it to come out. I can't really do anything about it. If the stuff's not coming out, I have to wait. So it looks like it's going to be another cool figure. I haven't gotten to the point where he's actually in the show yet, so I don't know too much about the character other than his main plot points. But I don't want to talk about it because it could spoil it for other people. And now here's a figure that many people are talking about. The Icons Batman. I held off on getting any of the other Icons just to see how Batman turned out first. obviously because I need to get Batman anyway. I've heard some people say it's good. I've heard some people say it's really lousy. So I'm going to have to wait and see. Still looks to me like the upper body is way small compared to the legs. But maybe it'll be good. Maybe. I've heard a lot of complaints about these figures, so I'm really curious how they're going to turn out. Maybe we'll open that one up on camera. I also got the effect parts to go with Goku. These guys right here, which hopefully are better than the wave effects. The wave effect parts, not so good. Not so good at all. If you saw that review, if you didn't, you should go watch the review if you're curious about getting them, because I didn't care for them very much. Then we have 3 more items to look at. Let's pull this one out first. We have Kotal Khan of the last bunch of the Mortal Kombat X figures. Sure, we have a couple of variants coming, but I confirmed it. The line is completely dead. They're not doing any more series after these variants come out, which is kind of a bummer, because even though I'm not the biggest Mortal Kombat fan, I quite like these figures. Quan Chi, which looks like a pretty cool figure. Now, this whole wave to me seemed kind of like a dud wave. I know Kotal Khan's a big player in the game, in this new Mortal Kombat X, and I know Quan Chi's kind of a big player in general. There's no anchor figure, though, like Mortal Kombat. Like Sub-Zero or Scorpion, you need an anchor figure to sell a wave. This one just doesn't seem to have it. I don't know if that played a role. They said sales were pretty good. There's Katana. They said sales were good, but the line's not continuing, so I'm not sure why. I didn't ask them why, because I didn't want to be annoying. But here's the thing, if sales are good, things generally sell. So, they keep producing more and more. So I'm not sure what the situation is, why they didn't sell, or why they're not continuing. Okay, how did I end up losing the knife again? I made a point of not losing the knife this time. There it is. And I lost the knife anyway. I need to get a bigger knife for the unboxings. This little knife, as little as it is not good. So what should we open? Let's open the Icons Batman. That'll be a good one to check out on camera, I think. Speaking of which, how would you guys feel if I did these things live? I don't know if that would work that well because it's such a short video. By the time people realized it was happening, I think it would be mostly over and I'd be talking to myself and you'd end up watching a recording of it anyway. So I don't know if that's the best idea. Someone suggested it to me and it seems like a good idea at first. But then, like I said, I don't know if it would actually work out in the end. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to keep doing the video game stuff live. How do you open these? How do you open them? That's the hardest part about collecting sometimes. It's very difficult to open packaging. Alright, let's do it. Maybe the bottom is the key. Yes, it is. Alright, now this guy, lots of it does look really good. I have to admit, despite the proportion issues I suspect will be a problem, it looks like it has some really good details. Like the sculpt is clean. It's nice looking. Lots of details. I like the color scheme, the dark blue with the darker gray. I really like that look. I just don't know. He's got a really round head, doesn't he? Looks a little bit round. I don't know. Let's find out though. That's weird that they used the clothing type of little catches to hold the figure in place. That's a first. I've never seen that before. You know those little things with like the T-shaped thing that hold your socks in place when you buy a new pack of socks? That's what's holding the figure in. Huh, I can't cut it either. Let's open it. Let's just pull it out. That's like... It won't break, will it? I don't think it will. It might. Let's cut it just in case. Alright. These things are not... They're not meant for action figures. I don't think. There we go. Alright. Now we're cooking. Dump that there so the cat doesn't eat it. Those of you that have pets and you're opening action figure packages, especially on Christmas time or any holiday that you may be celebrating this kind of thing, don't just let it fall. Your animal will eat it. They're not that bright. And don't say my cats are dumb, because my cats don't technically do that kind of stuff. Like, one time my one cat ate a rubber band, but I think it was on accident and she was just playing with it and it kind of went down. Anyway, just be cautious. Alright, so let's pull him out. He's got some accessories. We're not gonna... If I can get him out. While I have you here, Does it bother anyone else that they cut these holes out for capes and they leave them very rough so you end up scratching the plastic? I hate that. Like a whole lot. Happens every time. Drives me nuts. Anyway, he's got some accessories, alternate hands, batarangs, and stuff. We're not going to look at that right now. Let's look at the figure, get my first impressions. Biceps swivel, elbows, wrists, that's all good. The head feels like it should move more than it is. What's going on here? Not so much motion there. Paintwork on the head's a little flat. How's the torso look? Torso doesn't really want to move. Is that... I don't know what kind of joint that is. Doesn't want to move, though. Hip articulation. E. That is, he can do the splits. You need Batman to do the splits. That's covered. You need his leg to go forward. No, that's it. What? Come on, DC Collectibles. Don't make a big... You know what? When they first showed off this line of figures, they gave us like an explosion diagram where you could see all the different pieces of articulation, all the different parts and joints and pegs and everything, and they mislabeled like half of the articulation, and I thought, why would you do that? You either don't know what you're doing, or you don't care enough to proofread it and to check, and it worried me about the line a little bit, and I have to say, first impressions, the figure matches that diagram. It's not very good. It's like they kind of had a good idea and then half-assed it. There are some good things about the figure, but even just looking at it, the ears don't even appear to be the same shape on both sides. So far, it's kind of a disappointment. We'll see when I do the actual review and I get into it. There are definitely good things, but I'm seeing a lot of bad things. That's a bummer. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any of the Icons figures, let me know. Also, I heard that they're a bit small. It doesn't seem that small. I can't measure it right here, but maybe a little bit undersized. Alright, let's do Quan Chi. I want to open up Quan Chi because he looks like a cool figure. Let's just pop this guy open. Alright, see, that's an easy package to open. Thank you, Mezco, for making it an easy package to open. We've got energy effect parts. So I know they had pretty low margins on these guys because they put a lot of new sculpt work in, obviously, and a lot of paint work and accessories and a decent amount of, well, a lot of articulation, just fairly limited. So there were very low margins on these figures. And what you want to do is throw all the parts on the floor as you're talking so that you have to keep bending over to pick them up. But no, seriously, so even if they did have really good sales and low margins don't equate to much, apparently. And I'm thinking that might be why the line died. But I find it interesting because they did do 3 different repaints, so to speak, of Scorpion and Sub-Zero. So that should have made up some of the margins. And having at least one variant... Oh, and Raiden. Or Raiden. He had a repaint and a variant. So that should have made up more of the margins. And then this wave is going to have variants. So I'm thinking they probably ended up doing okay. So it is still a little curious. I think I've got all the parts now. Why they didn't continue the line. Because even if the articulation is limited, that's a darn good looking figure. That is an impressive... Look at that. All the sculpt work and paint work. Hopefully the articulation's acceptable, but dang, that's a lot going on for a figure for 20 bucks. So, I don't know. Maybe it's the margins, maybe it's something else. But it's sad that... excuse me, it's sad that they're not continuing. Let's open up the rest of the MK figures because they pop out real easy. Ooh, that's cool. I didn't even notice those. Her blades, while they are taped to the back of the packaging, they look pretty cool. Lots of paintwork. See, lots of effort went into these, so that's why it's disappointing that the line is dead. Especially since we could have gotten more ninjas, like, although I'm not a huge fan of the MKX versions, could have gotten, like, Smoke or Reptile. Although, who's with me? Reptile hasn't been cool since he turned into a lizard, right? Like, classic ninja Reptile is where it's at. Or Rain. I like Ermac a lot, especially the story behind the character. They could have done some more ninjas. Is Ermac even in X? I don't know. Yeah, these are cool accessories. So that's a good job. Let's see what else we have in here. Got the sniffles, by the way. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. It's this warm weather in the middle of December. So she also has I just keep dropping everything. She also has knives and 6 alternate hands, so 8 hands total. Now the hands don't want to come out. Alright, well, let's look at the figure. She looks also pretty darn good. That's such a shame. I was hoping these kind of sucked so that I wouldn't have to feel bad about the line dying. Side boob. But it's just, it is dead. It sucks. It looks like they really nailed this figure. That's a shame. Let me pop the hands out here just so I keep track of everything. 8 hands in total. Hasbro. 8 hands on one figure for $20 with all new sculpt, accessories, and paint. It's all there. Did I get everything I dropped? I don't know. My cats are going to have a smorgasbord on parts. And let's open up this guy, Kotal. I don't personally care for the character design very much, but we had to get him. Had to. Alright. What do we have going on here? That's not necessary. Alright, let's look at this guy. Looks like he's a big sword. Is that a thing? I don't know. I haven't played X at all. Even a little bit. 2 alternate hands only. And a little sword. But I think we have a big sword in here behind him. Oh, it's a big paddle. Or a fan blade. He looks like a pretty cool figure. I still hate the character design. But a cool figure nonetheless. So, 'tis a sad day for Mortal Kombat collectors. No good that the line is dead. Let's look at the paddle. I don't know what this thing's officially called. We'll just call it the Fan Blade of Doom. That's what I would call it if I was designing it. Still lots of detail, though. Such a shame. Alright, what do you guys want to see next? Should we open up any of the animated figures? Should we open up the effect parts? Let's pop open the yellow effect part. Let's do that. I don't want to run this video too long, because I know you guys have important things to do. But we're going to open them up. My battery died, and I had to cut the video. So we're going to go back to opening up this. I have too much stuff, guys. I wish you could see everything here, because it's just like, not just the stuff from this haul, but there's things everywhere, because I keep doing videos here and not cleaning up after myself. And I did the Dragon Ball Z collection stuff over there, and all those packages are all over the place too. So, bear with me here. We are going to take a look at this. The effect parts. Now, these cost still pretty, kind of like a lot of money for what you're getting. The wave effects, super disappointing. Not as useful as one would hope, and not very well executed as one would hope. And not much plastic for what you would want. Now these, while a little bit more limited, we only have the 3 parts as far as I know. Let's see. So yeah, we only have the 3 parts. So we have the 2 bottom pieces, which you would put like around the figure's feet. Put them up on the black background so you can see a little bit better. I will review all of these obviously. So you have the 2 bottom pieces, which are translucent and kind of pearly and have some paint shading on them, so that's cool. And then you have the main piece, which is the same thing, just bigger. It's weird though, because it's like hollow and squishy and soft plastic. Like, come on, we're paying $20 for it. Give us good plastic. Which is, it's not bad. It's okay. And the shading looks good, but do you guys see, like right around here, this whole region, there's like a big line going across it because of the molding they did. They glued the base in like an inch up, and it created this weird, ugly line. Like, come on. That's not cool. We're paying decent money for this stuff. Like, this will be fine to display with Goku or somebody, but they don't seem to want to put the effort into the accessory parts. The lightning was pretty good. Borderline. This one's kind of in the same category so far. It's kind of a bummer. Like, it's not bad. It'll definitely work, but I don't like dog toys. That's not cool. Oh, man. Alright, now what? Should we or should we not? We can open Sabo. I don't know if I'm going to pull out everything. It depends what he has with him. But let's open it up and take a look. I'm really excited for Nami, because that's the good version of Nami, so I'm psyched about that. I kind of wish Zoro, we had the old version for the figure of him, which, yeah. Then we're also getting Mihawk, which is a character I also don't know if I need a figure of, but I'll probably be getting it. I'd really like to get Sanji and Usopp, because I want to build the team. want to build the team. Chopper? Who cares? If you're a One Piece fan, what are your thoughts on Chopper? I'm curious. I'm not the biggest Chopper fan. He's only cool, I think, when he's all buffed up. When he's on his Powerball. Alright, so these figures, if you guys aren't familiar with them, these are larger scale import figures. They do cost a little bit more, but as you can see, it's a much larger figure. So here's Quan Chi, 6-inch scale, much larger. Let's go ahead and just pull him out quickly. Let's see what accessories we have. So we have a few things. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not that familiar with the character. We'll have to you'll have to wait for the review for closer shots. But decent batch of accessories for sure. And I'll grab the figure real quick so you can see him. And that's what the figure looks like. So pretty good. I hope he doesn't have the same flaw with the jacket that Trafalgar Law had, because that was a problem. Hopefully it's good. Looks pretty good. Like I said, I don't really care about the character, but I had to get the figure anyway. So that's a good one. And lastly, which I don't want to do all of the Batman figures because there's too many. Should we look at Harley Quinn or Bane? I'm still finding parts that I dropped. I think we're gonna do Bane. Everybody likes Bane, right? Even Sean Connery likes Bane because he, I don't know if you guys know this, but Sean Connery actually voiced Bane for the Dark Knight. What was it? Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, Sean Connery actually voiced Bane. So. In honor of 007 himself, we are gonna open up Bane. I almost shish kebabbed myself. Next time we're gonna use a bigger knife because I keep losing this one. We're gonna see how that goes. All right. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to start like a flame war about the Dark Knight Rises or the Dark Knight trilogy in general in the comment section, I'm okay with that. I hate the third movie. I liked Bane, but I hate the third movie. Decent batch of hands. I liked the second movie well enough. I feel like it was really overhyped. And then the first movie was pretty good, but still, it never felt like Batman to me. Never, ever, ever felt like Batman. Lots of zip ties on this guy. Handy dandy, small scale wire cutters. Get yourself some of these. Go to Harbor Freight, grab them for $1. And you can open your figures with the skill and precision of a neurosurgeon. That's the advertising point on those tools. I think they might have oversold the advertising because I'm still having trouble getting this guy out. The zip ties just don't want to go. All right. So, Star Wars came out last night, and I have to say, I was not impressed. Mostly just because I haven't seen it yet, and I don't know when I will see it. It's one of those movies where I'll see it eventually. I don't want to go when the theater's jam-packed, so I'll probably wait until next week. And I was going to go, we have discount days around here for $5 on Tuesdays. So I was going to go on Tuesday, but then my buddy brought up a point that theater is probably going to be packed every day for Star Wars for a month. So I'll probably wait a little bit longer. Alright, so here's Bane. I almost did the voice, but I don't want to do this figure a disservice. Well, let's see. That's interesting. Okay, so the legs and hips are generally the same as the figures we've seen from this line previously. They don't look to be too much different. Same thing with the arms. Looks like the shoulders are going to completely block out the articulation. The arms are super angular at the elbow. I thought they had done away with that, but they're back to it. Maybe it'll work out. And the torso appears to have a ball peg on top of this weird joint, but it feels like it's going to actually work pretty well. This is super soft. Be careful with that. And it connects on the inside. Is that accurate? I thought they always connected on the outside. But who knows? Looks pretty good. So far I'm satisfied. I like it. And it looks like they nailed... Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. They nailed the paintwork on the face. So, that's pretty cool. Bane is good. I feel like we should end the video because it's already been on for a long time. But I also feel like you guys might want to see some of these other figures. So since it's an unboxing, and since it's almost Christmas time, and since I have more stuff to talk about, I might as well open some more stuff. So let's take a look at Harley. Curious to see how they did Harley Quinn. So the other thing I have to mention, even though this video is going to start late tonight, by the time I get it edited and uploaded, it'll be pretty late. Tomorrow I'm doing a giveaway, and the prize for that giveaway, which isn't actually a giveaway, it's more of a contest, to be completely fair, it's a contest. You're gonna win one of these, and well, I already got rid of the packaging, but you're gonna win one of these and one of these. It's like a 2-pack. That's the giveaway prize. But since it is actually a contest, you will have to earn it, and you'll see in tomorrow's video how to do that. Completely free to you. You won't have to spend anything or do anything like that, but you're going to have to do something in order to get it. Otherwise, it would just be... Yeah, you have to earn it. That's all I'm saying. Alright, let's look at Harley Quinn. She looks pretty good so far. Let's cut this open. The DCC packaging team is like so gung-ho on these packages. And they look pretty good. I have to say, if you're one of those people that collects things mint in the package, then these guys are pretty decent. I think they're nice and displayable. Kind of a pain in the butt to open, though. So it looks like we have 4 extra hands and her standard display stand. So that's alright. And we have some other stuff in here. We're going to be getting... let's just take her out. Let's take her out. This is going to be the last one, so this is... we might as well take her all the way out of the package. Okay. Also, since I still have a few minutes to talk to you guys, if you're still watching, in which case, if you are, thanks for sticking around. I will be streaming Halo tomorrow night. I have been practicing a little bit, and I stopped playing Fallout, so I'm significantly better probably than the last time you saw me play. But if you have any questions or just want to hang out, I will be streaming tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so we get her cork gun and her fish in the packaging. I'm not going to pull that out yet. So you get those, and we get the figure, which obviously is important since we bought a figure. We should get a figure. It looks like they did a pretty good job. Let me take a look at it. The paintwork, it's a little fuzzy here and there. Looks like they might have used like the same original mold as Batgirl, and then they have like 2 versions of it, possibly, even though one had a belt and this one has the collar on it. But she looks pretty good. She's got the ankle rockers. The hips are still lousy, but I think it'll do. I think it will do, because Harley Quinn, I don't know if you guys know this, Harley Quinn didn't exist as a character until the animated series. They created her for the series, and her popularity just took off. So it's kind of cool to have a figure of the original inspiration, the original design of the character that is now so widely known and so popular. So I think that's pretty cool, and now you've got a little bit of a lesson on that. Alright guys, that was a lot of stuff. I'm going to be reviewing all of it, so make sure you stick around to the channel to see this. I don't know if I'm going to do it in chunks, like all the Mortal Kombat, all the DC, like that. I might mix them around. Let me know what you guys are most looking forward to seeing in a review, and maybe if I get a lot of people saying one thing, I'll get that done next. I don't know, but I'll try to do that. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you tomorrow night if you want to come by for the stream. Make sure you check out that contest that I'm doing tomorrow morning, and tonight's Friday, so Saturday morning. And that'll do it. Oh, if you like Mega Bloks in Halo or Call of Duty, then check out the video I did like yesterday, I think, and click the link in the description. You can enter that contest. You can actually enter that contest every single day, and you can win some stuff probably, hopefully, if you're lucky. Alright, that's probably it for the giveaways for the year, by the way. I'm running out of stuff. I am going to be doing giveaways through Patreon, but no more, at least for now, right here, because I'm just... you guys suck me dry. That's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to go play with all my new toys. Let me know what you want to see reviewed, and let me know what you're most looking forward to if you have like a Christmas wish list. I'm curious what you guys are looking forward to get on Christmas, or whatever else you're celebrating, if it's Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, or is there anything else that happens this time of year? I don't know. If you're looking for something, let me know. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.